Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. Well, we always knew RFK Jr. was a bit wacko in the head. We assumed that maybe he was dropped on his head. But it appears he's suggesting that in a 2012 deposition that doctors said they found a dead worm in his brain. This is part of his divorce from his second wife, saying that he had short-term and long-term memory loss and that he couldn't work, full-time because of this. He couldn't make as much money. Also mentioned something about mercury poisoning at the same time. Interesting. His campaign press secretary confirmed that Kennedy was infected with the parasite 10 years ago, but that it's resolved, and that Kennedy is in robust physical and mental health. And questioning his fitness is a hilarious suggestion given his competition. In other words, yeah, Biden's old and Trump's old, so why are you worried about RFK? Oh, I don't know. The other two guys never claimed they had a worm eating their brain. And doctors are mixed on this. A number of physicians are like, well, yeah, probably not a worm in your brain. Sounds more like a pork tapeworm. Maybe a larva could get in there, but they don't eat things. They just sort of absorb nutrients around them, and they're small. But other infectious disease doctors said, oh, yeah, this could happen. So who knows? Maybe we'll ask. So let's look at the energy around Robert F. Kennedy and the worm that ate my brain. Entertainment purposes only, because what else could we possibly do when we're asking about tapeworms and parasites eating people's brains, especially presidential candidates with the last name of Kennedy. Come on down before Nico comes on up. Nico, come on up. You want to be part of the Kennedy reading, huh? Because you're just as insane as he is. Nico's not liking the new kitten in the house. He's being a butt to her, hissing at this poor, sweet little kitty. You are a giant butt. Here, we'll say hello to everybody. For some reason, they like you, even if you're being a butt. Mom's going to go look at the kitty. What are you going to do? Huh? He's trying to decide if I should lay cards on him or not. Michelle distracted him. Figured that she waved some things around. Maybe there might be a kitten involved that he has to go be a butt to. All right, entertainment purposes only. Let's look into Robert Kennedy's brain, shall we? Okay, chuckle, chuckle, chuckle. The Five of Coins is about health and health-related events and being left out in the cold. So he's talking about short and long-term memory loss. I believe it. Is it worm-related or just age? Or is he just crazy? Or is he dropped on his head? The Chariot, interesting. The Death card, interesting. Why am I interested? Because it tells me that his health is not great, despite what his campaign manager, his publicist said, and that it's progressive. It's something that's getting worse, and it can bring an end to chapters. This could bring an end to his chapter as running for president. This could bring an end to his chapter of being a functioning lawyer. This could be the end of his life. Or this could just be the damage that was done to his brain by having something in there. Who knows? But whatever it is that involved his brain, no, it's funny because the way the publicist, was it a publicist who said that? Campaign press secretary. He's in robust physical and mental health, and questioning his fitness is a hilarious suggestion given his competition. That's not a denial. Brains don't, I don't think if something eats your brain, it grows back. I don't think that's a thing with brains. That's why there's brain damage, and why brain damage seems to be a kind of a permanent thing. So, yeah, I think whatever damage is in there, it's progressed, which might be why he's saying crazy stuff and doesn't remember saying crazy stuff. Because, he'll say, that's funny, because he says stuff that is provably false. Like you said, vaccines are dangerous. I never said that. Then they put up a clip, something he did on TV like 6 months or a couple years ago saying, yeah, vaccines are dangerous. I wouldn't trust them. It's like he might genuinely not remember. And he may not remember because a worm ate his brain. In the past, we've got the Hermit card. So here's your worm burrowing into his brain. Maybe it could be the discovery. He was having some issues, and they found something in his brain. Maybe through an MRI scan, they saw some damaged tissue on there, which they say could have come from a parasite. That doesn't mean it did. It just means it could have come from that. Let's see. Oh, yeah, because the doctors thought he had a brain tumor, so they went looking for it. Hang on, what is this article saying? They had a dark spot on his brain. Could have been a brain tumor. Another suggested that it was caused by a worm that ate a portion of it. Could be a brain tumor. Just saying. Brain tumors could progress. Maybe slowly, but they could progress. They went looking and they found it. Current situation is the Queen of Wands. It's kind of looking, again, taking action on things. What's he going to do about it? Now, there's your dark spot on your brain, so to speak. Are you going to do any? I mean, blaming a tapeworm, blaming a parasitic worm on your brain, that's great and everything, but are you doing anything about it? Are you monitoring it? Are you seeing if that spot is growing, or were you just happy to think that you had a worm and you didn't, and your worries were done at that point? Overarching energy is the Strength card. I'm drawn to the fact that she's got an infinite thing over her head where her brain would be, and the lion here is being resistant to the medication. I'm wondering if they suggested some additional tests and he said no. He didn't want to do it. It might explain, though, why he's so crazy. The lesson to be learned is the World card. Between the Five of Coins, the Chariot, and this card, I really do think that his cognition's going to go down to the point where it really ends his campaign, but it can also end his life. When you got the World card, that's bringing things to a closure, and we got the Death card underneath here. It's funny, Michelle asked before I did this reading, she's like, I want you to read on Kennedy. I want to find out if he really has a brain. So I pulled one card, and this was the card that came up. The Five of Wands, the Drunken Hillbilly Brawl card. I think the outcome with this is, to me, this is like there's like turmoil. Like in his brain, there's turmoil with synapses just firing randomly. This is also, fighting and damage. This could be the brain damage that's in here. This could be a lot of brouhaha is made out of this. Now, I don't think this story has legs yet. Right now, it seems to me that this is kind of a pop culture thing. Kind of like, the worm that ate the presidential candidate's brain. It sounds like a really bad B movie. Not even a good bad B movie. Like a really bad B movie. Something's going on with his brain, and I think it's scrambling. I think it's scrambling it, and I think that again, entertainment purposes only. Untreated, this could be a progressive thing that could end in the end of his life type of thing. That Five of Wands is also, there's turmoil. It's also confusion. It wouldn't surprise me if this damage isn't due to a worm. I'm really not believing this. If it is a tumor and it's growing or something is destroying that tissue in that area, that this really could end a lot of things for him. Okay. Will he continue running for the presidency? Will he continue running for the presidency? Five of Swords. He's all in. I don't know why, but you know he's all in. It's funny because his swords are also about intelligence, and these guys have dropped their swords, so it's like his intelligence is dropping too. And the World card, yeah, I think this is it. He definitely wants to stay in. He may not be able to, though. Again, if this thing progresses, because this showed up on the other one. But this might be his only chance at running for the presidency anyways. And we got the Justice card here underneath. Honestly, what I get from this, crazy is as crazy does. I just think that he wants to keep running. He thinks he's right. He thinks he's right with the world. He thinks he has justice on his side. And frankly, I think his scales are way out of balance here. The Temperance card, it was 10 years ago. The doctors took a look at it. Everything seems to be fine. What's the big deal? It's funny that this comes out, though. Brain damage. Current situation is the Ten of Wands. Isn't it funny? Isn't it ironic? The Trump and the news media seem to feel like Biden's he's Sleepy Joe and is brain dead. Trump is a walking word salad. He really is. He is brain damaged. And then the one guy who's younger and says don't vote for those two older guys, he has a worm eating his brain. Biden's the only one that is mentally cognitive. And it doesn't seem to have brain damage or parasites eating his brain or anything along those lines. Good God. Yeah, this is going to be a hard thing for this guy to overcome. And again, this could be impacting his health. Overarching energy is the Ace of Wands. He's going to push forward, though. He's got decisions he needs to make. Outcome is the Devil card. He's going to stay in. He's going to stay in the race. He thinks he's going to make a point to the world. He saw a doctor. He's fine. Things are difficult, but that's okay. He'll get through it. He's young and strong, relatively speaking. But, just because you're running for election doesn't mean that you will get elected. And the other thing is that the Devil card here, this is like what he really wants to have happen, but it's not going to happen. And not only that, he's going to, he's probably going to take some votes away from Trump. So if he stays in, he's not doing Trump any favors. All right, so let's go ahead. Is he gonna stay in? Yeah, he's staying in the race. He wants to stay in. The kitten's now wandering around. She came in. Michelle's playing with the kitten. Okay, anything else with this? I don't think so. That's about all I want to touch on with Robert F. Kennedy and his brain. It'll be fun picking the thumbnail for this one. Oh, God. All the search engine possibilities are tremendous. Thank you for watching this video and supporting my channel. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for your likes, shares, comments, everything you do to feed the YouTube algorithm so this video makes it out to a wider audience. To folks discovering this channel recently or for the first time, welcome to the channel. I'm glad you found us. I hope you found this reading insightful, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.